welcome to our market report. More, Jacques. I think we were a little bit in a slump the last few weeks with the constant downward movement, but at last we had some positive movement and the market turned around a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen it last week and it just carried on yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think we can speculate that we in the upward market now.
I think so. We saw the same trend in Australia. They were in this constant downward trend, and I think it was the first upward movement they had in 3 months. So I think we can safe to speculate that we're at a turning point. I believe so.
Oh, okay. Let's bring currency in the equation. It's weakened.
Yeah.
It's a 2.7% weaker. That's what the market movement. So then the market is actually unchanged.
Yeah.
If we take currency out.
Yeah.
So in US dollar terms, it was actually dearer.
Definitely, yeah, and that's what's making me a little bit enthusiastic about this whole thing, is that at last we're seeing some movement in dollar terms, and the market is stabilizing in dollar terms. So hopefully we can go on, and it's going to depend what the Transnet strike is doing, how soon that can be resolved. But I think if that can be resolved as soon as possible, then we should probably be okay for the rest of the remaining of the year.
Yeah. And what's positive is TNU, the Chinese buyer, is being third biggest buyer on the sale for the last 2 weeks now, and you can see it on the 20, 21, 22 microns.
Definitely.
That where the biggest movement were there, 3-4% dearer than the previous sale, and that's good. Yeah. That's where the volumes is going to move. So yes, the Chinese are buying wool again, and that's a good movement.
I had some phone discussions with quite a few clients during the past week with all this uncertainty, and but I think the message is that the wool industry is actually still okay and going strong. So it's a lot of external factors that's constantly creeping in and making trading difficult. But the wool industry is still going strong, and so if we can get rid of the Transnet strike, and so on the European side, it's a little bit the Ukrainian ongoing war on that side that's influencing them. So it's a lot of external factors, but as you said, there's quite good movement on the 21 microns, and the demand for that segment is there.
Yeah, it's there. So and you will see. There wasn't much this week. There was 1 or 2 nice white wool clips, and even they are selling for 70-80 rand on the top lines.
Yeah.
So but I'm excited. What's nice about the industry is we're flexible.
Yeah.
With all these negatives, we keep on changing, and we're still keeping head above water, and that's what's nice about this industry.
Yeah. The other positive that I saw on the auction was we're constantly getting back the types that didn't sell during our export ban period to China. The shorter, the lots with the higher VM lots. Yesterday, lots with VMs of 11-12% actually sold very, very good. So that's a market that's constantly creeping back to its normal levels, and there's quite good movement within that segment as well.
I think the cutoff is 20%. We had one lot with a 20% VM, and that didn't even go for 20 rand. I think the valuation was 20 rand, and there was no bid on it. So that is a big problem these days. And your hard hits, the cockles, those types, that's always going to be a problem. So you got to class it to bring that to a minimum into your main lines, and keep it minded to your outskirts and that. But there's volumes of it, and that's why the movement they're selling.
And then we had some very, very good wool selling at excellent prices as well. We had Johan Schoeman from Somerset selling a 16.9 lot CL lot for 210.50. Johannes de Tooy, Remkuil Boerdery, Caledon, selling a PH lot of 16.1 micron for 207.
Yeah.
So we had, and both of those were actually very well classed, well prepared wool, and the whole clips were selling at above market prices.
Above market, yeah. I'm excited. We had a clip, Jeanette in Francois.
Yeah.
Jeanette and her sister Burger
ENS familie
ENS family, yeah. That was top prices that came afterwards, and it excited. The guys want the wool. They've got a package that they put together before the sale, and they need that, and they need to ship it to this morning.
Yeah.
So, and that interaction between the buyers in the sale, after the sale, before the sale, that's what we want, and that's what I said. We're flexible. We can make plans, and that's why we've got to survive.
Absolutely.
That's nice, yeah.
Absolutely. Jacques, then I think we're in the middle of the Transnet strike, so that's going to determine our forward movement a little bit. I think where we are now, the whole strike has moved to the High Court, so we will probably get the outcome from the High Court tomorrow, whether this force majeure that Transnet has implemented, whether it's valid or not. So there's a few things that should fall into place. And that's going to determine our movement forward, whatever happens, whatever the outcome is of the strike.
Yeah, our sales is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Next week will be a bigger one than this week, and even the week after that. So yeah, if we can get that news out before Wednesday, you'll definitely see the reaction in the sale. Yeah. Positive or negative.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's a positive movement, and we can see the market keep on moving upwards. Yeah.
But as we are talking, it's the sale for next week is scheduled, and we're going on with that. So we're going forward.
Nothing is going to keep us back.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. So by next week, we'll have a market report ready again. Thank you, and good evening.
Cheers.